Welcome back to Bushcraft Evolution. As you can see, I'm back in the woods and I've got two surprises for you guys today. So let me turn the camera and show you those two surprises.
Welcome back to Bushcraft Evolution.
As you can see, Haley's with us, Madison's back. This is going to be a daddy-daughter day. Today is the first official day of our summer vacation, and we thought what would be a better thing to do than come out to our bushcraft shelter and finally get some walls and roof built and maybe build this back wall up a little bit. So without further ado, we're going to roll our intro. We're going to get ourselves sprayed down with some bug spray because we are in the thick of tick season already. So we're going to protect ourselves, and we'll see you after the intro. Okay, now we're all sprayed up and we're ready to get going. Haley, what's the first thing we're going to do?
We're going to clear out all of the overgrowth in front of the shelter.
Madison, what are we going to do after that?
We're going to collect rocks for the firing.
Yeah, we're going to dig down a little bit, probably 6 inches or so for a fire ring, and we are going to be cooking dinner, or not even dinner out here. We're going to be having lunch out here, and we're going to be doing gourmet for camping type of dinner, or I keep saying dinner, lunch. And so we're going to do the clearing out of the brush that's here because it's pretty overgrown. It's probably about knee high in some spots, so we're going to clear that out for the fire ring and then collect our rocks, and you can just join us along the way. Okay, so we've got the majority of this cleared out, and our next step is going to be what?
We're going to go to the farmer's field and collect some rocks for the fire ring.
Yeah, there's a huge pile of rocks. From our understanding, what we were told by the property owner here, that when the farmers plow and harvest this field, they pick up all these rocks, and there's a huge pile that we're going to go to. But we're going to take you guys along for the journey, so come along with us. Well, as you can see, with team effort, Haley, Madison, and myself, we got this little fire ring completed. And what's up next, Madison?
We're gonna get poles for a shelter.
So all around us, there's dead standing. There's some that have fallen. We're going to get some poles so we can start with our shelter and finally get that thing done. Here in the front, we're going to put a pole as a support pole for the ridge beam, so we don't put too much weight on it and collapse it. First off is we're going to square lash this pole, because when I did it the last time, I didn't like the way it looked. So we're going to square lash this ridge pole, and then we're going to start collecting poles to finally get this shelter going. So without further ado, okay, we're back. We're getting hungry. It's 1 minute till 2. We're going to have our lunch here in just a minute. We're going to get this fire started. We have the camper version from Fire Fast. If you haven't watched our demonstration before, Madison and I went and did a review on the much larger version, the Trekker, and we actually are doing a giveaway once we hit 150 subs. So that's another time. Right now we're going to try to get this fire started. What we have is these discs that are wax infused cotton swabs that people make or you can buy. These actually I made at home, so we're going to use them to get this fire started. We have some birch bark and some punk wood and all of our kindling right here, punk wood. So we're going to try to get this fire going, and we'll get back to you as soon as it's going. So we had to move all of our stuff down inside the pit because there's just too much wind and it's blowing everything off, and we just can't seem to get this fire going, so we're going to try it in here now. Madison, you want to put those in? Make sure they're open. Just put them in there all together. All of them. They'll go on top of the fire, love. Haley? We finally got the fire going. It took us some trial and error, but we finally got her going. It's pretty windy out here, so it makes it really difficult to get this fire going, and winds just have to be blowing at us, and with the shelter not completely done yet, we don't have any wind blockage, so that's why we put this down in the ground and did what we could, and we now have a fire going. So we'll let this go for a while, and we'll get our set up and get ready to start cooking our lunch. So we'll see you as soon as we're ready to start cooking. So as this fire is going, I just wanted to put out a little PSA, a little public service announcement. I have 2 daughters with me today, and none of us in our lives have ever seen a tick other than pictures, videos, whatever the internet wants to show you, TV wants to show you. My 11-year-old just happened to look behind when we turned the camera off and said, "Hey Dad, is that a tick?" It sure was. It was one of the big ticks. I've never seen a tick in my life, but I know what to look for, and we had one right on the corner of our little tarp here. So be mindful, be vigilant. If you have your children out, be sure to check them periodically. That's what we keep doing. And be safe. So we'll get back to you when we start cooking. Okay, so some of you are probably wondering, what is that poor dad doing with those girls when it comes to using the potty? Well, that's where this bucket comes in. This bucket serves 2 purposes today. It's going to be a restroom bucket for the girls if they need it, but to get out here, we have our lunch in it with our chips, seasoning. So with that said, I wonder what we're going to have. I have, as you can see, I live with a bunch of girls. I got a pink bag. In here, we have burgers, bacon, and cheese. We're going to be doing bacon cheeseburgers here in the woods. So I have from Self-Reliance Outfitters the bedroll cooker here. We're going to give it its maiden voyage and use it to cook on today. So I'm going to feed the girls first and then myself, and once we get those going, I will bring it back in so you can see what the burgers looked like when they came out. So we'll see you in just a few. Got some garlic. And some seasoning salt, because I don't bring salt out with me. And that's it. So girls, how are your burgers?
Good.
First meal at our base camp, and mine's cooking, of course, so they're enjoying their burgers. Madison has some sour cream and onion chips. Haley, what kind did you bring?
Plain ones.
She has just classic potato chips. I myself have brought out barbecue chips, and I'm just waiting for my burger to cook. So as soon as mine gets done, then I'll enjoy that, and we'll continue with the shelter build, and then we'll call it a day. So we'll see you back here soon. Madison did mustard, Haley did ketchup. I'm doing A1 because that's what dads do, right? Now that's a burger. I'm gonna enjoy this. Cook up the rest of that bacon. And then we're gonna do a few more things. We're gonna get out of here. So catch you in a few. Okay, so we had a really good time out here. We're gonna get things cleaned up, and the only thing that we're really gonna do is we're gonna add 3 poles across the roof here to get so we have the roof started and we can at least cover it with the tarp. But we did do the fire pit. We got to scout the area a little bit. We got to hang out and do this bushcraft build, and we hope you liked it, and we plan to come out and do a whole lot more videos just like this. And until the next time,
Get out there.
get out there.